Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome in case you're new. Hi. Alrighty, so I've been gone for a little while. Well, yeah, long story short, I've been gone due to college exams. No, I haven't died. No, I didn't quit YouTube. I was just studying for college exams and I was really busy. I have never in my life studied like during this college exam phase. It's been crazy. There was one day where for economics, I just wrote economic notes for 7 hours straight without a break. And now I know I don't have any regrets because I know I did my very best. I'm ready to take on YouTube again. I'm finally free again. And guys, it's been long. You don't even know how long it's been that I was just like being a really responsible adult, the most responsible adult that I've ever been. I have not filmed a video for YouTube ever since December. I know you saw videos after that, but I filmed everything from my Exokai solo reaction up to the overdose reaction in like 3-4 days and edited it right after, and all of that was done in early December. And ever since then, I only had Christmas that I spent with my family, and ever since then I was studying for college exams and then I was doing my college exams, and that was it. So I have not actually talked to you guys ever since early December. Like, I mean, I've been in the comment sections, but I haven't actually like real life talked to you guys, so I'm very glad to be back. And for my first video back, which is actually also my first video that I filmed in 2021, I wanted this to be a little bit of a space where I can talk about my plans for 2021, my goals, and just kind of give us all an inspirational and motivational start, especially for myself. Also for you guys to get back into the loop of what's been going on in my life, what are my plans, what am I doing, what am I eating. I'm just kidding, but yeah, just kind of get back into the loop of what's going on with me. So I thought this type of video would be very fitting. Alright, so first up, I wanted to talk about my goals for 2021. I know it's super awkward to be saying your goals out loud because while my plans and goals are in here, they're safe from judgment from other people, and if I don't reach them, I can always say, I wasn't that serious with it anyways. But I'm telling you, it helps taking your goals out of your brain, out of your head, and just as awkward and uncomfortable as it is, saying your goals out loud, no matter if to another person or just to yourself, really does so much to make them seem real and motivate and inspire you to actually work better towards them. So I'm gonna go first. These are my goals for 2021. And I think the easiest goals to visualize, not to reach, but to visualize, are the ones that you can easily state in numbers. So I'm gonna start out with my socials goals. So the goals for my socials, not my social goals. I don't have any social goals. If I talk to like at least 3 people a month, that would be pretty awesome, but it's kind of hard right now in the current situation. First up, I'm gonna be starting with YouTube because we're on YouTube. In 2021, I am hoping to reach 15,000 subscribers on YouTube. Is this too high? Probably. It might be. I don't know. But last year I did manage to convince 5,000 of you to actually stay on this channel. And turns out while I was studying for my college exams, this number actually turned to 6,000. So we're an army of 6,000 people already. That is pretty dang cool. And thus, while this feels like a really high goal, it's basically just doing what I did last year and do it double as good. Is that possible? I don't know, but I can try. I feel like it is this kind of number that would motivate me immensely to work towards, while not being so far out of reach that I would be like, oh, I'm not gonna make it anyways. This is something that I could potentially actually reach if I work really hard. Thus, I chose 15,000 subscribers as my YouTube goal for 2021, and I will be doing my best to actually get there. We'll see. And this is where you guys actually come into play, because you can help me. Well, actually, you cannot just help me. It's like entirely dependent on you, basically. But it sounds better if I say you can help me. As a little bit of motivation for you guys, I thought about a couple of fun milestones that we could reach along the way. As you might be able to see, this actually goes to 20,000 instead of 15,000. Do I think we're gonna be reaching it? Someday, hopefully. This year, probably not. But it is on there as a stretch goal, just in case, because you never know what could happen. And it would be pretty dang cool, so I thought, why not put it as a stretch goal and we'll just see what happens this year. Okay, let's be honest. I just had that idea when I was thinking about the goals, and I was like, that would be kind of really fun from a viewer standpoint, but also from a me standpoint. Well, for 20,000, I guess I could do it. But I would also be totally fine if I didn't have to do it. So it's a stretch goal. Alright, so as for my other socials, real quick, for Twitch, I'm hoping to reach 2,000 followers, which is a super low ball goal because I've been super close to 2,000 followers for over 2 years already. But for some reason, whenever I get really close, I suddenly lose a bunch of followers without even doing anything. But basically, in my first year of streaming, I made it up to 1,000 something. Now I've been streaming for 4 years and I'm still not at 2,000. So yeah, that is my goal for Twitch. That would actually just be increasing my current follower number by less than 100. I just finally want to get this curse out of the world for me. So I just want to get to 2,000. That's it. That's all I want. So if you have a Twitch account and you're not yet following me, please do it. Please save me from this curse. And as for my other socials that everyone keeps forgetting that I have, including me, I also have a Twitter and an Instagram, and I'm actually using both of the apps daily, but I just don't post daily. I probably post like once a month on Twitter, and I post less than once a month on Instagram. Both of these accounts have a pretty low following at the moment. They're both at less than 200 followers. So just as with Twitch, I'm just gonna be hoping to increase that a little bit. So I'm hoping for both Twitter and Instagram that I'm gonna reach over 300 followers by the end of 2021. That would be pretty cool. And I swear, I would post more often on both Twitter and Instagram if people would care. So if you're on any of these sites, feel free to follow me. I really love interacting with people, but I always feel pretty irrelevant, which I probably am. But yeah, if you want to help me out of irrelevance, this is your chance. Come and follow me. Do I look cute? I hope I do. Alright, that already concludes my easy goals, as in not easy to reach but easy to visualize because it's just follower numbers. Now we get on to my personal goals, because I also have some of these, you know, goals that you can't really measure that much, but it's just goals for myself of things that I want to achieve in 2021. So first and foremost, of course, I want to make sure that I do my best in college. I'm really proud on the way that I started my 2021 off. My parents dropped me off after Christmas back in my apartment here on January 2nd, and ever since then I've been doing so good at adulting, I'm telling you. I just made sure to survive in between and to keep my sanity, but apart from that, I just studied. I've never in my life studied so much. Actually, for most of my life, I was always the kind of person I would start studying on the day of the exam, on the bus ride to school, but not this time around. For college, I'm doing my very best, and I've never studied this hard, and I've never been so proud of my studying before because I feel like I've done the maximum. I've done 100%. I could have not studied any better, and I hope to continue going through college life with no regrets, because so far I feel like for everything I've done my 100%. I've done the best that I could at the time with the knowledge I had. I also have a goal weight for 2021, and if this is a subject that you would rather not hear about, just use the timestamps down below and skip over to the next subject. In 2021, I'm hoping to reach 55 kilograms. I currently weigh quite a lot more than that, and I also gained quite a bit of weight during exam season because I was eating and snacking a lot while studying. Long story short, I once had the dream weight of 55 kilograms, and I worked my way from 72 to 56. And then I dropped the ball and I went back up to 60. And now I gained a bit extra during the exam season, of course. But yeah, I'm still kind of upset because I got so far. I'm hoping that in 2021, I'm actually going to be reaching that goal. And whether or not I hold it, I don't really care that much. I just want to reach it for myself, to show myself that I can do it. And of course, the most important part is to be happy with your body and to be healthy. And that is also a goal of mine. I don't want to say eat healthier because I've been doing pretty good recently, but I want to continue eating healthy. I want to work out a bit more, and I just want to prove myself that I can get to 55, and then we'll see where I go from there. Also guys, let me know if you would be interested in content regarding that kind of matters. I personally really enjoy watching these kind of videos. For example, Blair Walnuts comes to mind. I love her videos. That kind of content, I don't know if you guys would be interested in it. I would be interested in making it, but of course it kind of also depends. If there's at least 5 people that would be interested in it, I might consider it. I ran out of battery. So if the frame is a little bit different now, that's why. Because unfortunately, to change the battery, I have to move the camera. But yeah, hello, I'm back. Hi. To get straight back on track, another goal that I have for myself that kind of ties into the content thing that I just mentioned is a goal for my YouTube channel that is also a goal for myself. It is something that mainly starts in here and in here. And this is something that I could be talking about for hours, but I'm gonna be keeping it short and sweet. I want to diversify my content in 2021. I'm hoping that in 2021, I will be able to look past what is popular, not just with YouTube as a whole, because I've never really cared that much for what the trends on YouTube in general were, but also to kind of look past what is popular with you guys a little bit and listen a little bit more to myself on what I want to make. Because currently, I'm mainly in the K-pop reaction channel niche, and that is a niche I really like. That is a niche I like watching. That is a niche I like creating for, but I never really wanted to just be in there.
I'm not a pure K-pop or reactions channel. I do other things too.
And even though I've said that in so many of my videos, I still feel like my channel looks like a pure K-pop reaction channel that just has a couple of different things sprinkled into it. I don't want to stop making K-pop reactions, but I also want to do other projects as well. And you guys have never stopped me from doing that. It's mainly the numbers that have stopped me, because every time that I posted a video that was either not EXO related or even worse, not K-pop related, I would end up posting something that I worked for several months for, and I would end up losing more subscribers than I would be gaining, which always ended up really disappointing and demotivating me. And my goal for 2021 is, as self-destructive as it sounds, to stop being demotivated by my channel taking a little bit of a dive whenever I post something that is not EXO related or K-pop related. I want to be the channel that I as a viewer would want to watch, and even though that might not be everyone's type of cake, piece of cake, whatever, I personally watch YouTubers for their personalities first. For me, I have the most fun watching someone that is having fun doing the content that they do, and I just know I would have so much more fun if I actually did all these projects that I've been itching to do for several months but never did, because I knew that if I would post them, I would gain 3 subscribers and lose 30. So my goal for 2021 is basically to not care about that and just go ahead and do it, because let's be honest, those 30 subscribers that I might be losing are people that didn't really care for me. They just cared for one little bit of content that I do and not for everything else I have to offer. If you're into K-pop reactions, you've come to the right place. I do K-pop reactions. But if you enjoy my personality, you're in for such a treat, because actually my personality, me, Landira, there's only one place on YouTube where you can find Landira, and that is right here. And I swear, you can find Landira in every one of my videos. Okay, this is super cringy, but I hope you're getting the point that basically I just hope to kind of jump over my shadow there and basically stop chasing something that I don't even want to reach, because I don't want to be the most subscribed K-pop reaction channel on YouTube or something like that. I want to be the most popular Landira that there is. And you know what? I think I actually already am. And I want to expand on that. That's actually it for the goals now. I'm so sorry. I thought this would be a really fun little video to make, but I've actually been sitting here and filming for... I've been filming for over 2 hours now, because there's so many things that I just talk about for way too long and you guys don't care about all of them. And I'm gonna be cutting it out anyways. Long story short, that has been my goals for 2020. Wait, we've got 2021 already. Where the heck did 2020 go? I keep thinking we're in 2020. The entire year is just kind of gone. Anyways, that has been my goals for 2021. And now before we wrap up this video, there's a little announcement that I still wanna put out in the world. I actually thought about so long about like what I should be saying in this section, but honestly, I just throughout the course of filming this video realized that I cannot, for the love of God, plan what I'm gonna be saying. I just can't. I'm not that kind of YouTuber. I just cannot plan my videos out. I always say what comes to my mind, and then later I edit it to something that is somewhat cohesive. So here we go. I've got a little bit of an announcement for you guys, and this is gonna be especially interesting for those of you guys who are into my K-pop reactions. Yeah, I know, I just talked about wanting to do other projects and now we're back to K-pop reactions. Well, I want to do both, and I will do both. And for some reason, I just cannot come up with a good way to do like an intro into this subject, so I'm just gonna say it. This is regarding Patreon. Patreon? What's Patreon? Oh god, I'm so cringy. Well, as you guys might know, Patreon is a website that a lot of YouTubers do to offer extra content, and this extra content is paid content. Well, that's a great way to start it off, Landy. Well, I don't want to beat around the bush. Basically, I opened a Patreon a couple of months ago, which actually just had one video on it, and it was a free video because I could not post said video on YouTube due to copyright. So basically, I wanted to react to a live performance of EXO's Love Shot, and I edited that entire thing. I had checked beforehand if there is reactions to it on YouTube, and there was, but mine could not go onto YouTube. So every time I uploaded it, it was only visible to one person in the world, which was the owner of the account that uploaded it, which was me. So what does that have to do with today? Well, basically, I've been getting a ton of requests for stuff that is pretty iffy with the copyright on YouTube, and I really don't want to risk my channel because I love my channel. So in light of being a broke college student, I chose to open a Patreon up for real this time. Basically, the idea is that on Patreon, I would be offering you guys extra content that I wouldn't dare to put on YouTube due to certain copyright issues. And those videos would be available on Patreon against a small fee. And don't worry, I totally understand that 99.999% of you guys don't want to pay for content, and that is fine. I understand. I waited 4 years until I subscribed to Netflix for even a single month because I waited until all series that I was interested in were completely fully aired. But even if it's just for a couple of you guys, even if it's just 1 or 2 or 3 people, this basically enables you to support me while also getting a little bit of extra for you guys, which is exclusive reactions that you can't get on YouTube because I wouldn't dare to post them on YouTube anyways. So what content can you expect from Patreon? Or well, from my Patreon. Basically, I'm planning to put any kind of content on there where I'm unsure of the copyright, which would be anything Japanese, because Japan is just about the most strict about copyright that I've ever seen. So anything Japanese would be going on there because I wouldn't want to risk it. Also anything XOM, because I've also heard that for the XOM versions the copyright is a lot stricter and also more up in the air. Like there's some stuff that's fine, there's others that is absolutely not fine. So anything Japanese, anything XOM/Chinese, also variety shows and other type of content that has been broadcasted and that is just not allowed to be reacted on YouTube, you can be finding on Patreon. And as for what to expect from me, I want to empathize here that I'm not planning to like stick to a schedule when it comes to Patreon or something. I try to stick to a schedule as good as I can with YouTube, but I don't want to focus on paid content or anything like that. So please treat my Patreon as an archive for the videos that are there, and sub if you want to see those videos, and stay sub if you want to support me, but don't sub and expect X videos in X time, because I will just be posting a new video when I feel like watching a video that fits onto my Patreon. So if I feel like, wow, this Japanese EXO song has been recommended to me 1,000 times, I want to listen to it, then I will film a reaction to it, then I will edit the reaction, and then I will put it onto Patreon, and then it will be there. As much as I would like to have a bunch of time to do a bunch of things, my priorities of course lie with YouTube, and most important for me is to make YouTube content. And this is just basically to give you guys the chance to see reactions to things that you have asked for but that I'm not comfortable putting on YouTube, and also to give you guys the chance to support me. But I don't want to waste too much of your time explaining that to you guys, because of course 99% of you guys are here for free content, which is understandable because I'm the same. I only really rarely pay for content, and it's only for the content creators that are my absolute favorites that I really want to support. So I totally understand if none of you guys want to, but the option is there. At the time that you're watching this, I already posted my first Patreon exclusive video, which is gonna be my reaction to XOM Overdose, as many of you guys requested. So if you're interested in seeing that, and if you have €1 to spare or $1 to spare or whatever it converts to in your currency, go onto Patreon, sub on tier 1 if you want to, and you can watch it there. Alright, that actually concludes today's video. For today, I already said today, god damn it. Yeah, as you might be able to tell, this was completely spontaneous. Whenever the camera's rolling, I'm just gonna say whatever comes to my mind. So this was all over the place, but I hope it was still enjoyable for you guys anyways. After having been gone for a while, I just really wanted to come back in a approachable way and just kind of sit down and talk to you guys. And I thought it would be better to be doing that in this kind of video and not in the beginning of a reaction video, because then someone would be like, Lindsay, why are your intros always 10 minutes long? Well, it's because I have a lot of things to share with the world. So yeah, this concludes the video for today. I hope you guys had fun just sitting down and talking a bit. I hope you guys thought about your own goals for 2020 as well. Since it's already March, you most likely did, and I'm just the absolute latest on that train, but I really wanted to share it with you guys as well and kind of, you know, keep you in the loop, give you guys an idea of what my plans are, give you guys an idea of what the hell's been going on for me, and I will see you guys in the next video really soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around. Bye bye! Alright, and just quickly, one more thing before I head out. look at this. We got new curtains, and those curtains are gonna be in the back of all of my videos that I film on my PC. So if you're wondering if something changed, yeah, it did. I got curtains. So in the future, this will stop me from feeling like I'm being filmed while I'm laying in bed and sleeping. So that's pretty nice, right? Bye!